Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Fisher. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Canes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Notre Dame's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good one of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Johnson wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well, and they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Back to pass, it's Fisher. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Touchdown, Miami! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. Now rolling to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fisher. With the catch, it's Callaway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
On to kick it away.
And bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tries to make something of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Irish send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 21 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now for this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown cage. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. A strike downfield, and he'll be brought down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for a big play downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Fisher. He'll take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. When the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got a little space. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Notre Dame, 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Johnson looking to throw. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. Snowed under by the defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Looking downfield, it's Fisher. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here come the Irish, back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to him again.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Punt is on its way. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. To the air, it's Fisher. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job. Opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Find some fresh air. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish send out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Canes send out the punt unit. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Here comes the heat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On third down, he drops a throw. Got a man in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Gay.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over FIU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the teams' names.
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give on the option, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.